So I saw this video on Instagram, and basically this person was replying to this post some other person made about how all the money you spend on what I guess you would consider luxury items could be put towards charities, towards whatever, I guess. And basically, this person was rebuting that by saying, people are allowed to enjoy things and do whatever they want with their money, and I fully agree with that idea, and I'll explain why. Basically, I'm a firm believer in the idea that you have to be able to help yourself before you help anybody else, because you're not going to really be any use of you're not going to be any use to anybody if you're unable to deal with your own issues. That goes for pretty much everything. Broken people can't help broken people. In most scenarios, the reason why that I really identified with that post was because I feel like nowadays, with all the stuff that's going on, it feels very exhausting to just have to deal with all these things and hear about everything that goes on in the world. And even though you might want to do something about these things that are happening, you can't really, or you don't feel like you're able to do something about it. And that's like on top of all the problems that you already have that you're dealing with. It's a lot more important for us to deal with our own personal issues and also be able to do the things that we want to do first. I saw this meme that said that there were people that were only staying alive just to see the new Spider-Man, and I kind of related to that too, because I want to see the Spider-Man movie too. I'm really just like itching to see this movie, and that's like my top priority right now. That's like the thing that I'm looking forward to, and in spite of all the things that are going on, regardless of whatever money that I could spend to help whatever cause or whatever, the important thing for me right now is to be able to make it far enough to see the Spider-Man movie at least. And that might not fix anything for me. That might not, be helpful towards any cause or whatever, but it would help me to personally be able to just like enjoy something of life right now and find something to like keep pushing forward. Like, I think it's not just about being able to enjoy life, but finding reasons to keep moving on in life. Regardless of how silly or mundane it might seem to other people, or how insignificant it could be. Yeah, basically just like, focusing on yourself first. And it's not to say that these other causes aren't important, or that these things aren't as significant. Or if you're not taking care of yourself first, then the other things aren't really a priority. Because what use are you if you're not able to handle yourself first? That's basically what I got. And I guess it's something that I've been thinking about for a while. This idea that we should spend all our money and all our time on focusing on these causes and ignore all the things that are happening in our lives first. I think that if you're not able to handle your own issues first, then handling other issues outside of yourself, they're not really gonna be solved. You're not gonna be able to help resolve these issues outside of yourself if you can't resolve the issues within yourself. It's kind of like people saying the U.S. government should, step in to help Palestine, even though we know that the government is pretty much corrupted by Israel. How can we expect the government to help Palestine when we know they're fully in support of Israel, right? And so we have to focus on the issue of dealing with the U.S. government and separating it from Israel, and also the government not helping its own people too. Because of course, if we help Palestine, then how can we expect ourselves to be helped by our government? So there's that issue too. I just made that political, but I guess it works in tangent to this. Maybe I didn't word it as well as I would have liked, but the point being that regardless of whatever scope that you're thinking in, the first and most important thing to deal with is yourself. And if your issues are fine, if your issues are resolved, then I think it's okay for you to go out and help people or whatever. But if they're not, if you're in a bad place, then you really shouldn't be focusing on external issues, because the internal issues are going to kill you first. That's basically all I had to say there. So yeah, see ya.